Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
You should never mix your drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, don't say fuck, oh fuck, I've said shit!
That's your ass. Get a weapon collector glass.
I could knock him out in the shed. Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
I don't know whether to say hello. Well, fuck you. You lot's fucking comments. Get fucked. You're lucky I'm here. Joking. Fucking hell. I had set up and everything to sit up there, and I noticed that I've been sitting in a weird position, and my fucking back keeps nearly going absolutely fucking fucked. So I thought, fuck you, I'm going to have to sit here. Then I spilt my fucking coffee. Hello, by the way. Sorry if there's any newcomers. Oh, God. I'm on. Yeah, my back keeps nearly fucking going. It's been doing it a lot. It's been doing it a lot. But yes, hello. Our Queen has just joined in the background. Hello, my Queen. That's my love language. Exactly, pleasure. No, I'm all good. Look, I didn't even do my proper cup. No, don't even know what that is. No one's got a pug round here. I've been at it all day fucking long. I literally stopped at about quarter to fucking 10. I might as well tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to see Metallic soon. So I've had a lot to do to prep for that. And it suddenly crept up on me really fucking like quickly. And I'm just like having to go mental. And also, because I don't want to take a massive bag, I'm trying to squash everything in a small bag. This is an absolute fucking nightmare. Yeah. And then I had to do all those videos. I did like, I think I recorded 7 videos today. And edited them all. Recorded and edited 7 videos today. It's a lot of fucking work. What else? Made 50 bodkin tips because if I don't do them now, they ain't getting done. But anyway, hello. How are you all? Yeah, deep. What's the word? I'm sorry that your half your plants died as well. Deep's had the same issue I had. Piece of 7 videos. Fucking hell, I know. It was fucking hard work. And tell you what, Pete, one of them. So, just my luck. I thought I'll go in the garden, do some crossbow shooting, film that. As soon as I took all my stuff out into the garden, now don't get me wrong, I like my neighbour. As soon as I got into the garden, I walked into the garden and I saw her put her chair out. So I just walked straight back in again. You know, because I don't want to disturb my neighbours. You know, if she's just put her chair down, I'll let her enjoy the sun. I don't really want to be out in it anyway. So I left it till later. I thought I'll wait until it's just getting a little bit colder. Halfway through the second crossbow video in the garden, it started to rain. Yeah. Oh well. Spacey, how you doing, mate? Let me see who's on anyway. So hello, Black Metal. Hello, Deep in the Bunker. Hello, myself. Tom and Cheryl, I think they're on, aren't they? How you doing, you two? By the way, Tom, I will get back to you about your idea. I've just been I need like time to like have a proper think about it. It's in theory, it's a great idea. Something I thought of myself in a similar sort of thing, but I don't know how to get these things done so that the police would like take notice of it, basically. You know what I mean? Rose Nandies, how you doing, mate? Deep said, Mike, save on clothes by just taking only 2 sets of clothes and make Metallic do laundry every day. No, she hasn't come on and told you to fuck off yet. She is on in the background. Yeah. Yes, drop Deep. Yes. Will said you need a barefooted Thai bird to walk on your back. That'll loosen it up. What crossbow videos he done? Oh, that's a surprise. That's a surprise. But the bear, maybe I'll get Metallic to stand on my back. Metallic to stand on my back when I come around yours. We are looking into going to a massage place. So maybe I'll get whatever this woman is, potentially Polish, stand on my back. Mr. B1000, how you doing, mate? I am not too bad, Frozen. I've just been busy, very, very busy. Spaces and Mike, mate. Did I send you the?
All the food is poison. Don't eat the food. It's poison food.
That was not me, by the way.
The most powerful man.
No, I'm muted. Can you hear me? No, let me get this sentence out. Right. Oh, did you send a $5 twice, Spacey? I don't think so. However, I can check later if you want, and if you have, I'll send you one back. But I don't think you did. Will, I did a crossbow. I did a video on my modded Vlad, and I did a video on the Sobek, just having a go with it with all the accessories on it, because now it's got loads of stuff kitted out. You can't cock it quite as much as you normally did. Lazarus, hello. Said, have I got any Arugas or Lugas? I don't think I have, no. Rose said, are you drinking? I'm having a break. I will not be drinking tonight. Said, he said you stopped talking for too long. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. That's fine. David Wang said, Thai women are all fun until you get accidentally teabagged. God's sake. I went for a massage and asked if I wanted a happy ending. Obviously, I said yes, and she put on ET. Nice. Is that a happy ending? Yeah, no, that is. I thought it was quite a sad ending. Oh, Black Metal said, love your new merchandise. Thank you, Black Metal. Thank you. Yes. Let's hope people like it enough that they buy some, because no one has yet. Frozen Andy said, still looking at my photos for the leather keychain, Mike. But once I find one, I'll let you know, buddy. Okay, nice. I've caught up now. Caught up.
All the food is.
What's going on? Metallic's grandson has control of the clips. Doug said, all right, buddy, how often do you replace Sobek string and how often do you wax it? Right, you're supposed to wax them like every, like, I don't know, not 5 or 6 shots. They reckon 5 or 6 shots. I would wax it every time you use it, but no more than that. And you shouldn't need to replace the string until it's actually started to fray. Yeah, unless there's anything actually wrong with it. Yeah, Metallic is here. She's in the background. She's sat there with her grandson, and if I stop talking for too long, he plays the clips.
All the food is poison.
Dad, what are you doing?
Pass me the pineapple.
Dad, Martin.
Pass me the pineapple!
Space said, no matter to send it back, mate. It was just weird. I had 2 PayPal receipts as well as 2 from coffee. If I did double send it, just don't mean the competition only. I send twice. The money was your birthday price. Oh, thank you, mate. All right, I'll have a look. I don't think so. Doug said, have you ever had a string snap on you? I'm paranoid. No, I've never had a string snap on me. And I'll tell you what, I've had the same string on a Horizon Redback since the day I bought it, which was probably over like getting off 10 years now. And so what I do is every time I use my crossbow, I'll lube the rail with the wax, not loads, just a little bit, and I'll put the wax on all of the string and sort of rub it in. And that does seem to make it last a lot longer. And rail lube is okay on the string. That's what I use. I use rail lube. So I use rail lube on the string and on the rail.
Pass me the pineapple!
Black Mountain, that's your family. They're all right, mate. They're all right. The only thing that's not very good right now is my back. Had a banjo string snap yet? No, never. But I know someone who did. But I couldn't say any more than that. What's your best camping experience? Oh, I don't know. One of the ones with Metallic, I'd say. Probably, maybe the first Wales Preppers meet. I don't know. They've all been good. I don't know. And then the second one was just as good. But the first one, because it was new and I hadn't done anything like that. And I don't know. Or maybe me and Metallic's Wales road trip. Would that involve the Wales Preppers meet as well? I can't remember. Can't bloody remember. They all mix into one after a while, Frozen Andes, but I've had a fair few good ones. Do I know if Matt will make a new video soon? No idea, but I'm gonna do a review on his books soon. Black Matt said, Mike, who keeps? Hang on, good, Mike. Who keeps put the videos up? So the person putting the videos up is Metallic's grandson, who is with.
I'm the one that did it.
Where she lives, but they've joined me in the background of the how the stream works. Yes, you are the one that did it. All right, Doug has just supported me. Oh, you're a legend, Doug. I really do appreciate that, mate. Right, hang on. This one. There you go. That one goes out to Doug. And you know what? It's people like him who make this true. Maybe they get this one right. I'll do it.
That's the funnest place to be.
Thank you, Doug. I do appreciate that. It keeps making the chat crash, does it? That's like say. Are you watching vertically or horizontal? And is it doing it for everyone? I need to sort my back out though. Every day for like nearly 3 weeks it's been doing this. I suspect I've been sitting weird. I sit on my sofa a lot more now. I never used to sit on my sofa. Hardly at all. And I sit on it a hell of a lot more now. I'm starting to wonder if it's partly that and partly that I lean. I sort of sit like that when I sit on that chair. It's a nice chair, but I have a habit of like not sitting up properly. Well said, Mike. If you've done a video on it, but can you explain the goat hoof Bowie on the wall? Okay, yeah, wow, yes. So that's a deer foot Bowie. There is a video of it, Will. There is a video of it. And that deer's foot, Metallic actually got me that. Yeah. Are you watching me through the phone, are you, Blackman? But are you watching me that way or that way? That is the question. Favourite song at the moment?
All the food is poison. Don't eat the food. It's poison food.
That did probably make me laugh. Possibly that. No, I'll look on my songs. My songs playlist. I don't know. I don't think I've got a favourite one at the minute. I've added a couple of old songs to my playlist, like Blur, The Universal. That was reminded me from watching a film recently. I've added a new Aldous Harding song called One Stop, which is new. That's about a month old. I don't think I've got a favourite song at the minute. I don't know. I have like a series of favourite songs, if you know what I mean.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son? That's one of my least favourite things, that happens to be sarcasm.
Yeah. Do you know what, Frozen? He said, well, you're a big Stone Roses fan. Do you know what? I wasn't. I don't mind them now, but at the time when they was about, I would have been into music at the time, which that would have been like early 90s, mid 90s, wasn't it? I was into Oasis mainly, out of like groups like that. I liked a little bit of Blur. I didn't really get into the Stone Roses until like 5-6 years ago. Yeah, maybe 10 years ago. Favourite cheese has something to say to you for last week. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations, it's your birthday. It's time for lots of fun. So roll this card up nice and tight and stick it up your bum.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I do appreciate that. But yeah, I do like a bit of Stone Roses now. Pete said, tried a Sleep Token song the other day. The only one I like from them so far is called Summoning. Yeah, so you will get like groups or singers that you hear a song and you fucking love it, and then you like listen to more and you're like, oh, actually I don't like any of the other songs. You just like that one. You know what I mean? But there are quite a few musicians who I like one of their songs, but I'm gonna get the album to that one song, if that makes sense, and then see whether I like more. I've got loads of songs like that where I've just got one song of theirs, maybe two. But yeah, you go, I don't know. Sometimes you get lucky and you like every song. I did buy myself an album last night, actually. If you can guess what it is, I'll give you the money myself. If you can guess who it's by, that should be pretty fucking easy.
Shit, said fuck. Go fuck out, said shit. No, look.
Ronan says, I like Waterfall and I want to be a Dodd. Yeah, I want to be a Dodd. I've got that on there. Stan said, I've been enjoying Neil Young, rocking in the free world. New music's garbage. Yeah, it depends what you like. Not Rick Astley. I prefer. If there was a genre of music I tend to like, and a lot of it I don't dislike, if you know what I mean, it tends to be 80s music. Like most 80s music I like. Not all of it, but if I had a 80s radio station on it, chances are I wouldn't turn it over. 90s, I'd turn it over every now and then. Later on than that, I'd be turning it over every fucking minute. It was a new Miley Cyrus album. It wasn't a new Miley Cyrus album. I've got so desperate now. I've bought like the one before Bangers. Yes.
Stop it. Get some help.
Never. You're getting that clip every time you swear. Fair enough. Yeah, I've bought a really old Miley Cyrus album. Yeah, synth era. Synth music is good. I do like a bit of synth sort of music, yeah. But the thing is, I'll listen to anything. It's just what makes me feel happy at the time, or makes me feel something at the time. Don't necessarily have to be happy. I've got some songs that when I listen to them, they make you cry. Make you bloody bawl your eyes out. But then that some music is sort of made to do that. No, not Simps music. I ain't into like. I like clear vocals, so I can't listen to anything where you can't understand what they're saying. And I don't really like, like thrash metal type stuff. It just don't do anything for me. Yeah, it don't do anything for me. I can't get anything out of it. Not sitting there trying to relax. Is that the kind of music you sit down and relax to? What's the one after bangers? It was mash. It was mash. It was mash. No, banger. No, what's and the one before that? No, I was trying to be clever then. I was going to say the one before that was Bodger, but it's Bodger and Badger, not Banger. Fucking hell. It was the mash bit that made me think of Bodger and Badger. Fucking mashed potato. Oh, Christ. That's weird where my brain went. I sort of had bangers and then mash, and I thought of Bodger and Badger. Fucking hell. So I said I like the old school Bible basher hymns from the 80s. Like, what does it to make you sing at school?
Pass me the pineapple!
That's my second favourite song. Oh God, so tired. At least my back don't hurt now. Do you know what, Space?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I used to hate the hymns and all that, and the songs, and then the forced dancing. Oh God, honestly, I used to hate it. Bodger and Banger. Right. I was going to bring the I might see if I can bring them. I was going to bring the 2 bandana weights with me in case I actually sell, but I haven't got enough room. So if anyone buys them, I'm going to have to say you have to wait. Cheryl said, I heard Miley doing Metallica's Nothing Else Matters, and it was amazing. It's good, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? Ignore what everyone else said. Everyone else is an idiot. It's good, isn't it? You've got good taste in music, though, Cheryl. That's the thing. You know music when you hear it. I respect you. Suppose it Misplaced Childhood Albums by Marillion. Perfect album for that. Yeah, a bit of Marillion, yeah. I like a bit of Marillion. Deep said, we are such fans of your music and all your records. I'm speaking of yours personally, but the whole genre. My music. Pete says, stop making me delete your comments or I'll be forced to put you on the naughty step.
All the food is poison. Don't eat the food. It's poison food.
I get you now, Deep. I wasn't reading it properly. Right. So, yeah. We all said there was a girl in school called Sarah Badger. We used to try to pull her and call it badger baiting. Does that? Can you not read that thing down there? Where are we? Probably the best of all albums. Every track gets one I like. Nice. Well, that's good. That's good. Cheryl will be on the naughty step to fucking sacrilegious abomination of this. Yeah, but it's not though. It's not because she actually did it with Metallica, and that's why you cannot say that. Now, if Miley Cyrus just chose,
do us a favour, mate. Shut up, you sad bastard.
You're the one who brought it up yesterday, so you need to shut it. You need to shut it. You brought it up.
All the food is poison. Don't eat the food. It's poison food.
Ignore her, Cheryl. I can always take mod chips away, you know. As I said, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Oh, gosh. I'm just going to look on coffee for Spacey quickly because I'm just curious now.
the food is poison. Don't eat the food, it's poison food.
No, you didn't pay twice. Red Hot Chilies watched Beavis and Butthead last night. Dib dub dibber. I tried to laugh at my unfortunate pause position. What happened? I don't pause it, do I? Or do you mean the video? I like a bit. I had seen Beavis. So did you know there was a second Beavis and Butthead film? Coburn said Tim and Eric creep me out. I love Tim and Eric. I love Tim and Eric. If Tim and Eric creep you out, why don't you go on my channel and watch the Spyro Files and see how that makes you feel. I love a bit of Tim and Eric. Yeah, so yeah, the new. Oh, they did a whole new series, didn't they? Yeah, the Universe one. Yes, I think so. I can't remember. I know there's time travel in it. How you doing, Nick? You're right, mate.
Dad, what are you doing?
Pass me the pineapple.
Dad, Martin.
Pass me the pineapple!
Has anyone seen me take any painkillers? Because I can't bloody remember if I have now. That's annoying. But I'm pretty sure it would have been on camera if I had. Because I sat down like straight away. I just chucked all this stuff to the side and sat down. Have I taken any painkillers? Tom, thank you for the sport, mate. Hey, got yourself a card and a ruler. Right, if you're watching, Tom, nice one, mate. I'll get that to you soon. I appreciate that, mate. Tom has just got himself a set of cards and a ruler. Nice one, mate. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Cheers, mate. No, I don't have. All right, cheers. I think you lot would have seen it if I had, so I just sat down and started. Yeah, my back's killing me. I've still got to probably cut my hair tonight as well. So I may have to go on. I may have to go off at midnight, cut my hair, just to make sure everything's done tomorrow. Stan said parrots eat them all, or ibuprofen, or something else. Bit of both. I'll take the ibuprofen first. Not that it matters. It was just that was what was there. Bill, how you doing, mate? You right? So, Metallic, has your favourite cheese done anything interesting or unusual with a 3D printer lately? Nick said to Metallic, I've not been well myself recently, so I haven't been on a lot. I hope you've been good. Oh, I hope you're all right, Nick. Yeah, well, it's good to see you on, mate. Yeah, I hope you're, I hope you're all right. Eric, what made you write Eric? Bill. Yeah, my blue bag, Metallic, has never been so stuffed. It's completely ram-packed at the minute, and I need to get a couple more things in it, which is an absolute nightmare. I made a fish of moving parts. No.
Bit of a fuck up, really, isn't it?
It is. I could just get a bigger
things, and you.
I could just get a bigger bag, but I don't want to. It drives me mad carrying the massive bags. Just read this one. I take 4 ibuprofen at once, max twice per day. You'll be okay if you did double dose. All right, cheers. Yeah, I don't think I did, but cheers, mate. What's with the Tim and Eric clips? They are being played by Metallic's grandson, and they're sat in the background of like the StreamYard thing. Play one just for Bill. Pick one out for Bill and play it for him.
What am I doing? This is the second time I've tried to shoot someone, or is it the third? Do you think I'm an American?
Yes. Good job I've not got the adverts on. Not the advert. Yeah, the adverts. Yeah. Gosh, I don't know what I'm talking about now. Good job I haven't monetized the stream. Co-bonus, I learned about. It's just hard to read a lot of this. Cordalis recently. It's related to Poppy and acts on dopamine receives relatively unknown. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Nice, nice. Nick said, got my original Xbox fully working again the other day. Playing on that now while I watch. Nice, nice. I hope you're enjoying all the clips. Let's play a nice clip for Nick as he's been here. I'm going to check my emails. You're not trolling me now.
But I always say the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
What?
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
What?
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of. They speak English in what?
What?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Yeah.
So you understand the words I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
What?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more time.
I don't believe in a million years Metallic's been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. But, don't know where it went, to be honest, Deep. It was Friday, and then it was Friday again. So, Metallica, have you been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, have you? I thought you played computer games secretly. Fool, how you doing? Evil, how you doing? I've been playing Far Cry 5, but let's not get into computer games because Metallica will start like just playing clips constantly. We also said you need gin mixed with naproxen, Mr. Collector. You could recommend the cheapest place to get carbon crossbow bolts or any good. You know what? Sadly, Will, I ain't got a clue. I've always bought like the cheapest. I like aluminium bolts. I've always preferred aluminium bolts. Merlin Archery are always good for bolts. And to be honest, if you want cheap carbon bolts, look on either AliExpress or potentially eBay, or even Temu. But I don't think Temu, as far as I'm aware, Temu, if you buy bolts from there, they don't have the tips on them. However, they may do. It's just the pictures don't. Birds have been messing about with carry options of different knives today. Currently carrying my cold steel skein don't and a tactical spike on the belt. Can't convince myself to carry a neck knife. That's a no. I wouldn't like something hanging off my neck. I'd feel it all the time. So I don't wear any sort of jewelry or anything because I can just feel it there all the time. What's your preferred carry options for more than one fixed blade? Oh. Not something I do really very often. I don't know. I would potentially have one vertically, like down the side here, and then potentially one horizontally on a belt at the back, maybe. But Deep City, I suffer from that pesky humdrum work blurs my voice. I've had that. I've barely been out for ages, and it started to all the days start to blur together. That's what I know, mate. Don't you know it? A month has gone by before I know it's almost next year again. I think probably better to wear neck knives around the arm, so it's under your shoulder. Or as in under your armpit, you mean? Saying shit hit the fan. I don't know. The thing is, Persia, it's not something...
Go fuck out, said shit. No, look.
It's not something I do very often, Persia. Carry two fixed blades. It depends, because if it was shit at the fan, I'd probably have a massive one, you know, like something like that big on one side, and maybe something smaller on the other side. Yeah, it depends. I don't know. Nick said, been getting into reading recently as well. Got myself a cheap tablet to use as an e-reader and bought 1 million books. Sport for choice now. If anyone's got any recommendations, I'd love that. Get yourself into a bit of Stephen King, Nick. You'll either love it or you'll hate it. However, though, if you do love it, one great thing about the Stephen King books is they've all like interconnected, so you get all this sort of Easter eggs when you read other books and stuff, and it's quite cool. Yeah, but I tend to find people either don't like Stephen King or they absolutely love it. Nick said, remember reading about the American bloke that accidentally stabbed himself in the neck while resheathing his neck knife? Yes. Oh, Richard Lehman. Yeah, a bit of Richard Lehman. I don't know if you'd get Richard Lehman on e-reader, though. You might do. Bill said, how about folding cookery, mate? Like a Raj 1 or 2. Yes. Fraser said, Metallic, love a bit of Red Dead Redemption 2. That's why I bought that single X Army from Mike. There's a bit of Richard Lehman. Me and Metallic are about that far, got that much left. Oh, God, my back. Yeah, Tolkien. Yeah, there's a lot of sort of good classics you could read, isn't there? Are you not entertained? Garth Marenghi, get your Garth Marenghi books. It's hard to love you, Persia, so I'll pretend I care about your computer games. Oh gosh. You was the one who wrote it, Metallic. Can't write things like that and then not talk about it. Next you'll be writing how much you did like that Miley Cyrus song. Let's just wait, shall we? Let's wait and see. I reckon she'll do it. I reckon she'll write it. Just gotta wait for her to go to the toilet.
Do us a favour, mate. Shut up! You sad bastard.
You love R2D2. Yeah, the R2D2. Yeah. Mike's got lumbago, maybe. I got something wrong with me. 4 times watching Tommy Knockers the other day. Turned out to be a documentary on some dude getting what? Oh my god. Sorry, that was hilarious. Okay, now. Oh, that was bizarre. Very bizarre. Next, I haven't got properly into reading anything since probably primary school. Always loved horror and mystery stuff though. So I think Stephen King and the like I enjoy. Yeah. I'll tell you, the only thing that puts people off Stephen King is sometimes people find his descriptions of things can be too much, I've heard. Whereas that's what I love about them. So it's one of those things, you'll either like all of that or it'll be too much and you'll like a more simple book, if that makes sense. That's, you know, it's not that they're not straightforward, but I love a bit of Stephen King and I love the long, you know, side journeys of, you know, what someone's thinking about. You know what I mean? Because that's what you do in real life. Berzio, but yeah, try a bit of Stephen King. I don't know what I'd recommend as a first book to read of his though, because a lot of people say read them in order, but I didn't. The first book I ever read of Stephen King was The Green Mile, and I absolutely loved it. And then I've gone from like earlier ones to later ones, new ones to old ones, and you don't need to do them in order. And then he's got one, so he has got a couple. There's the Bill Hodges trilogy, which are detective stories. And he doesn't normally do detective stories, but he's done a few. I think there's a few detective ones. And there's a lot of horror. And there's some that aren't horror. Like the film Stand By Me. That's based on a short story, which is a novella. It's like a 4-part book called Different Seasons, and one of them is The Body, which is Stand By Me. Sorry, I couldn't remember what it was called suddenly then. But yeah, Stephen King is too slow and heavy if you haven't read for ages. You want something that grabs you and moves quick. Well, yeah, okay, that is a point. But then not all of his books are massive either, though. But it depends what you like. I like that slow and heavy. But yeah, maybe get into other books first and then give Stephen King a try. Favorite cheese has 5 minutes left, so expect lots of clips. Okay, Sarah. Right. Let me.
Doing?
Pass me the pineapple.
Dad? Martin?
Pass me the pineapple!
Let me catch up with these comments, then you'll have free reign for a bit. Pete said, I've been seeing a lot of Wasteland posts on social media. Stuck some of the cosplay on Discord. Oh, I'll have a look. That sounds good. Stan said, I have over 3,000 comics and I've never read any of them. I ain't reading. Bloody hell, Stan. Please, will do. Been so lazy and not made a new costume this year. Need to pull my finger out. Yeah, I'd look forward to seeing that. Original Creep Show. Yeah, that was Stephen King, yes. Vol said, can't be naughty steps. That would punish me and I've not done anything. Pete said, I have now completed a second. No, Persia said to Pete, I've now completed a second chainmail shoulder cauldron. Was it pauldron for the shit nights? Nice. Made a new friend today, Dixie. Shut up, Deep. Don't make me read this stuff, you knobhead. You nearly got me there. Nick says, same issue with me. Hard it find to just sit there and read, but then I can't read anything else. So what I tend to do, you nearly got me there, Deep. I respect you for that because not many people do. That's because I trusted you. Right. What was we going to? I just need to say one thing. Reading. So I tend to I like to read a book in a day. You know what I mean? Sorry, have I spent so long talking that I've wasted his time? Sorry, mate. Do you want to do one before you go? I'm not getting that. I don't know why. I haven't done anything. Good night. Sorry, I was distracted. Yes, good night. So I have two different reading styles. When I read,
What are you doing?
Pass me the pineapple.
Dad? Martin?
Pass me the pineapple!
good night. I'm not going, but that's grandson is. Hello, Saint. So I have two styles of reading. I will read for like 7 or 8 hours at a go. That's what I tend to do with Stephen King books. I like to read I still end up going for about a week. But no, that's a lie. Depends how big the book is. But sometimes the books will last. I ain't got one to show you. But 1,000-page book, reading about 8 hours a day, that might last you 5 days maybe. But I like to get them done really quickly. But I don't mind reading them slow. So me and Metallic, when we read Richard Lehman together, we read it to each other out loud, and she'll read a chapter and I'll read a chapter. And I'm fine doing that. I don't lose the memory of it. I still get into the story. Yeah. Lead eating major reading god. May well have. Mayhap so, yes. But yeah, I just sometimes just like to sit there and just read for hours and hours and hours and hours. But yeah. I think it's nice to read. There's something about it. It is worth reading. I never read a book till I was about 21. I had never read a book ever till the age of 21. I had no interest in it. Not at all. No interest in reading books at all in the slightest. And then one day I saw this little book in the front room. tiny little book. It was like a little penguin book. You know what I mean? You know the penguin books? And it turned out that was part of the Green Mile that they published in like 7 little books. So the actual book's about that fat, but they published it in 7 little paperbacks. Fucking hell, my brain was saying softbacks because of hardbacks. And I've read that, and it happened to be the one in the middle. But I went back and read it all, and I absolutely fucking loved it. So my first book was a proper long and heavy fucking Stephen King book, and I fucking loved it. I absolutely loved it. How many pages does Stephen King's The Green Mile have? That doesn't seem very big. Just 400 pages. That's not very big. Seems bigger than that. But then, you know, I don't know. Anyway. Do you like audiobooks? I'm not blasting metal. I'm listening to audio. Yeah, I like audiobooks. I tend to like to read a book as I listen to it as well, though, sometimes. Depends what it is. See, like when I get back to the Dark Tower, I'm going to read it and audiobook it at the same time. So essentially someone's reading it to me, because you get a little bit more out of it in a way, because the person who's doing the reading is like acting out the characters. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shakira, Danny, how you doing? You all right? Just finished work, have you? The last book I read was a psychology book. Put me in my own head for a long time. Wasn't a nice place too. Haven't even read any comics since. Need to get back into it. Yeah, it's nice reading. I think it helps with a lot of things. Get YouTube to read the books to you and keep them mint in their apples. Yeah, good idea, Phil. Yes. I've recently been listening to boring histories on YouTube to get to Kip. Have to put the speed down to minus 80% though. Did 1984 an audio book. I like multitasking. Nice. I haven't ever read that. I have the first edition of Hound of the Baskervilles. Nice. Dilly said, I'll be seeing you in real life soon. The type's basically holding up my child right now and it's waving to me. Closest thing I got to a child. A little as a little, I don't know what you call them. Well, tell them what Dilly is. Why can't I think of words? President Evil, I have the first printing of the first Alien vs Predator. Got to those first editions. I've got a book in the loft that you will never see published with the name that it's printed in now. Because it was an Agatha. You'll know it. Don't no one write it. You shouldn't be able to write it anyway. But we was looking through books in the loft when we was clearing it out, me and my dad, and we found a load of books and we looked through it, and one of the books was a book that is now called 10 Little Indians. Well, the version we've got is the original name. Look up what the original name of that was. Shakira said, I'd love listening to horror stories to go to sleep. Nice. I felt like watching that. I might watch a horror tonight before I go to bed. So I said, listen to mine account for 12 hours. Listen easier than reading. Well, that's the thing. It is. I like doing a bit of both. Metallic said, so Dilly was a dinosaur till I took the spike ridges off her back. She's now Nessie shaped. What I was trying to get at though, she's like a soft toy. Is it soft? What do you call it? Like a teddy bear type thing. I couldn't think what you'd call it. It's a little teddy bear. It's the closest thing I've got to a child. Bird said, I believe I know. The dog from the damn bus I'd say no. Yes. Yeah. Dare I search how much this book is worth? Right, I'm just going to search it. I could be sitting on a book that's worth 17 grand. I'm not joking. If it's a first edition. That would be like mint condition though. I think the version I've probably got's worth 20 quid. I've also got, this is the thing. So in the loft, I've potentially got a book that's worth about 17 grand. I've also got, there's a fucking, this is not a lie, right? It's not real. In my loft is a fucking Stradivarius fucking violin. Not a lie. I could get it down and show you. There's a Stradivarius. I've looked at it and I've seen the label. Yeah. Well, I could be sitting on a fortune of multiple things here. Freaked or freaky? Freaky's quite good. How much would a not very good condition Stradivarius violin cost? A genuine, albeit poor condition Stradivarius would likely sell for hundreds of thousands to over $1 million. Oh, God. Thing is, though, my dad took it to an expert, and the expert claimed it wasn't real, and I wanted to buy it off him. Wouldn't exactly what you'd do if you wanted to nick someone's Stradivarius. Yeah. So who knows? Antiques Roadshow. That's where we need to go. I don't believe it's real. It's fucked as well, anyway. So. First, I watched that in the Internet Archive a few weeks ago. It was great, weird. Great movie in a weird way. So, what is it? Freaked. Tell, why was you saying 6 to 10 months? Yeah, why are people slacking with the lights either? Exactly, you tell them. Good night, Saint. Is it made from dough? What the You're confusing me now. And half of these comments make no sense. What's the? No, I didn't. It was Persia. Oh yeah, 6 to 10 months. I don't know, mate. Good night, Dave. If you're already gone. Nick said not real, but he still wanted to buy it. What a bellend. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think he wanted to buy it anyway. But yeah, I can't remember when I think about it. But might be sitting on, $1 million fucking dollars in the loft. And then plus a little side note of a 17 grand book. Yeah. I don't believe any of these things would get that kind of money. I'm pretty sure that book was bloody ruined. Saint said, I'm not heading off. Want me to go? Oh, someone said good night, Saint. Someone said good night. The 90s film called Freak. I might have seen it. That's why I was asking if it was Saint. Fucking hell. No, not if it was Saint. Christ almighty. I was listening to someone on the fucking. I've done it again. I was listening to someone on the. Let me start again. I was watching a video on YouTube earlier where this woman couldn't talk to save her life, and I thought to myself, why am I watching this absolute fucking retard who can't even fucking speak? And then I said, I do that sometimes. And people sit there going, fucking hell, mate, you fucking spastic. Sorry. As Alex said, me and the cheese watched The Craft this evening. Oh, nice. I thought you'd already watched that. Did he like it? Spacey, I need to cook some dinner. Are you streaming after? I probably won't be able to tonight, Spacey. I ain't gonna have time. I'm probably gonna have to go off at 12 because I need to cut my hair and have a shave, and I need to get as much stuff as I can done tonight because I'm gonna be out all day tomorrow as well. Otherwise, I just want at least one day. Well, I'll have a couple of weeks off. But Alex said, no, he did like it. Been dying to watch it with him. Praise. Yeah. Maybe I know me and you watched it recently. But no, I won't be on late tonight. I'm probably going to have to carry on. I nearly didn't live stream tonight, so I could just carry on doing stuff. It's driving me mad. That's okay, I'll have a little break soon. Evil said, my book is worth a minimum of $3,000, maybe more, if it's in pretty good condition. Have I always had short hair? Yes. Yeah, pretty much. The longest hair I've ever had as an adult was about that long. Without seeing a picture of it. Yeah, even as a kid. I've had long hair as a child, when I was like 3 or something. But yeah, then my mum used to just cut her hair. I used to like it long as a little kid. Well, she'd cut it too short and I didn't like it. And then, I don't know, I got used to it and then I liked it short. That's good though, Evil. It is worth... I wish I'd kept my Garth Marenghi books in like peak condition. They're still pretty good now. There's nothing wrong with them. But I wouldn't have minded keeping them like unopened because 2 of my Garth Marenghi books are actually signed. Yeah. 2 of them are actually signed. I don't know whether they'd be worth much one day. It's a very niche sort of topic, isn't it, Garth Marenghi? But, it is a cult following. I don't know. Yeah, Max always had short hair as well, Saint. Bill said, I bind you metallic from doing harm to yourself and harm to others. So yeah, I'm looking over there because that's what they are. But yeah, 2 of my Garth Marenghi books are signed. I don't think I'll ever get a chance to get the 3rd one signed. I might do. I should have took both of my books last time. But I didn't think of that. I took the book that he was reading at the time, if that makes sense. Not the other 2. One I bought signed. Then he's got 3 out. Then I bought the other one. That weren't signed. And then the 3rd one I actually got signed in front of me. Stan said some good money flippers, certain books and comics. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I notice people are getting back into their Pokemon stuff now. My nephew he's well into it, and to be honest, so are my younger brother and my other brother. They seem to be into it at the minute. Getting a bit of like Pokemon nostalgia going. Fuck's sake, I've got little metal splinters in my hands. Thanks to your mama. She's alright, yeah. She did have to go to the doctor's. She's just had a cold, as you can tell I have as well. And I've given her a bit of a chest infection. So she had to go to the doctor's the other day to check that her blood oxygen weren't too low. But she's back home now, so it must be all right. Nah, she's all right. She's on the jabs now, like the fat loss jabs. So hopefully she'll lose some weight. And then that should help with everything. Yeah. Adults are fighting each other over Pokemon, smash and grabs in America. Yeah, don't surprise me. Big money in the Pokemon stuff, isn't there? Big money in Pokemon. Isn't it? Never been into anything like that. Not cards. Not collecting cards. Then, as a kid, I never had... we didn't do anything like that anyway. That's probably why I used to make swords and shit. Instead, wooden swords. Because we didn't, Yeah. I suppose there were stickers. And, I weren't into football, so I wouldn't have had a football fucking album thing, but stickers. So it sounds like you've all been doing well then as a whole. Hands don't seem to be playing up either. They seem alright at the minute. They do hurt every day a bit, Saint, but right now they're alright. I did go in the shed earlier. Sometimes after I've been in the shed, it's like they warm up a bit and then they'll hurt later. You know what I mean? Garbage Pail Kids full. I was just about to mention Garbage Pail Kids. That's the only thing. The thing is, I never had the money to buy anything like that. And I'm going to be honest now. I've never admitted this till now. I had a whole entire, and I didn't normally do stuff like this, and I felt really guilty about it. But we had a whole door covered in garbage pail stickers that I nicked off of someone at about the age of 8, and I felt really guilty for doing that. But I'd already got them and stuck them on the wall, stuck them on the door, because I never had the money to buy stuff like that. And I just saw this pile of Garbage Pail Kids stickers, like that many. Oh, well, if I take a pile, I ain't gonna notice. Yeah. So I like the idea of having 1 or 2 old playing cards. So yeah, as a kid, I certainly didn't go without, but I never bought anything like that. I used to buy the odd Garbage Pail Kid stickers every now and then, but not like loads. It would be every now and then I think it'd be normally if we went round to our nan's, we'd go round, or maybe on the way after school, we'd get some. Yeah, 12p a pack. That doesn't sound a lot, does it now? Stan said I had OG Pokemon first editions. My old man chucked them out. Fucking hell. So I asked my nephew today what his best Pokemon card was. And he searched through it and he said, it's probably one of the vintage ones. And then he said, oh, actually, it's probably the shiny Charizard. And I said, well, the one that was your dad's? He said, yeah. And I said, that's the one that I kept that because I knew Jim would probably lose it because he had lost it essentially at that point. I took it and kept it in a box in my room for about 15 years. Maybe longer, maybe 20 years. And then about 3 years ago, they were saying, oh, do you know where the cards are? I said, I don't know where any of the others are, but I know where that one is because I knew that would probably be a good card. And it is. Yeah. And he's got it now. That's his best card. So I said, everyone had a sport bell-end friend who had everything. He's a single child. So that's it. And I just thought it was like that. It was like, fucking thousands of, and I was like, oh, if I take a lump like that, I ain't gonna notice. And I wouldn't normally do things like that, but your old man is dead to me. Is that the Stan? Yeah, Christ. Yeah. Well, you have to hide these things. You have to hide these things. I don't know if I've got anything worth anything from a collection. Apart from the stuff you see, but nothing, no rare DVDs, I don't think, or anything like that, Not, what I mean. I mean like cards or something, or coins, stuff like that. DVDs are never worth anything anyway, unless you've got like a really rare, like, foreign fucking thing or something. That's probably the only, standard DVD ain't be worth anything. I'll give you like 10p now. Yeah. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. So everyone has a small coin collection. Come on. Oh, I've got a small coin collection. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of random things. I can't remember what's in there now. I started collecting just for fun those, when you put the 1p's through them machines and getting those, they flatten them out and you can get them from different coastal areas. I started getting them. Well, actually, I have probably got, I don't know how rare it would be. Right, hang on. Charles and Diana 1981 coin. There you go. I got I got two of them. It's worth £2. It's worth £2. What do you fucking do? Ava said yes, that's the stand. There's poor cards. I hope they found a good home. However, that one says £512. Back like a vertebrae. Nice, that is good, my queen. Why is this one rarer than the other one? Why is that one rare and the other ones are like £2? So those coins, they were bought from, I think my mum and dad, I'm pretty sure my mum and dad was in a pub and someone come in and like was selling them. So they bought them as like a little, like, me and Malcolm would have been like one at the time, but it was bought for like us, if that makes sense. Me and Matt. So I've got them now. They was kept. So my nan and granddad had two, which was one for me and Malcolm, and Mum had two. Mum and Dad had two, so that was for me and Malcolm. If that makes sense. And they've got our hair with them from when we was babies. I've got them in the. It's just stuff that I find around the house, and I think they're important. So I've taken them and put them somewhere safe. It's not that I want them particularly now, but they are like my, they're heirloom type, inheritance type things. Not worth anything, but they're supposed to be mine one day. Well, I might as well put them in that fucking, have them now. Because at least when they're supposed to be mine, I'll have them. Name the band that used that phrase. Be someone you listen to. My brain instantly said the Beastie Boys. I have a few old coins because I inherited my dad's and brother's coins. Guns N' Roses. Standard note put in the bin like all my Hot Wheel cars. Are we playing a guessing game, my queen? We're playing a guessing game. I can do one straight back afterwards. Full set. I got even the Harry Potter DVD box set years ago for £10 in the supermarket. After a few months, took it to CX and they gave us £40 for them. Nice. Can you give me a clue? Is it someone you actually listen to? Is it someone you like? Backstreet Boys. Because they're back. Backstreet Boys. What's Belland? We're back. The Backstreet Boys. They're back. Like a vertebrae. Looks like we're all guessing now. Looks like everyone's playing. I ain't got a fucking clue. What genre was I saying? What, boy band? What's stuff like a boy band? Oh. Insane Clown Posse. Nice. Am I right or am I wrong? There we go. Woo! That was enough of a clue. Let's put some bee venom on my hands, shall we? This fucking tube has lasted like 2 goes. Alright, what's everyone up to tomorrow? Bank holiday Monday soon, isn't it? Or ain't it? Is it bank holiday Monday? How come there's been 2 bank holidays in like fucking like a week? Or ain't it? Is it not a bank holiday this Monday? I thought it was. I got little fucking metal flinters in my hands and they're really fucking pissing me off. Right, I'll tell you what we shall do. I'll ask you what you are doing on the weekend, and then I'll tell you what I really, really want. I want a horror film recommendation that I can definitely watch. What I mean by that is don't recommend me something I cannot fucking find anywhere. So it might be worth going on Google and doing where to watch and check it's on. The only paid sites I can watch are Amazon Prime, Netflix, Disney Plus, and then all the standard BBC, Channel 4, ITV, Channel 5, Plex. Someone recommend me a horror, but I'd like something new. Alan, that knife you made, fucking lovely, mate. Is that for the that's not for the Bowie knife build, is it? Because bloody hell, you might be on for a winner there, mate. Yeah, it is. Thank you. Yeah. About the May the 4th thing. Autopsy of Jane Doe, seen that one, Saint. I quite like that. But that said, it felt like a Sunday all day today. I agree. So I'm getting 3 Sundays this week. I'll still be doing my workout Monday. Christ. Seen Autopsy of Jane Doe. Really like that though. Yeah, I fancy watching a horror tonight. I don't know if I've got time. Fuck it. Just do it anyway. Do it anyway. Fuck it. What about the Autopsy of Jane Don't? That's what that should have been called. Yeah, I quite like that film. Even if he's 17, we will succeed and let the light of love shine through. Were my words. They were hanging on the local street corner when I was a kid playing out. I thought Tony was writing a poem. Nice, that's pretty cool. Full saying that. That's, yeah, that's unusual. Fucking Brian Harvey does not like me, lol. Fuck's sake. Someone used to come on it, and I always used to find it highly amusing because I do not look like any of the people from E17. And someone used to come on here, always calling me, I can't remember which one it was. It weren't Brian though, but they'd always come on here and say, "Oh, how's the band doing?" And I would start like making out as a joke that I was actually the person. Yeah, so I've been in E17. Alan said I've been doing 2 different ones. Do you remember that Persia that used to come on saying I look like one of the fucking blokes from E17? I don't. I used to look it up and I don't look like any of them. Very bizarre. But it weren't Brian they used to look like. It was maybe the other main singer, but I don't look nothing like any of them. Alan said I've been doing 2 different ones. That one I haven't sent you. Trying to find the rest of the pictures. Got a new phone. Fair enough. Saying I have seen all of the Saw films. Yes. Evil said Full said that, not me. Yeah. Who was it? I sort of missed the. Not that we don't have any now, but I do like it when we get the odd freaks come on who aren't, an amusing troll. Can actually be quite fun to sort of mess around with, They're playing with you, you're playing with them, sort of thing. Like the zip freaks and the the glove freaks, but yeah, they don't tend to last very long. I'll tell you why they don't last very long is because I don't think they get the reaction they're hoping for. Because most people who are trolling, they want some kind of, the way that someone like did what Slingshot would react to. You know what I mean? No, I totally believe you, fool. No, I didn't think you was joking. I just find it amusing. Alan said, "How's your day? Not too bad, mate. Not too bad." Turns out they're all tactical ults. Fuck's sake. Zip Freak has been immortalised in the Spire Files. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too bad, Alan. I've been busy. I'm getting ready to go on Metallics, which means I've got to do a lot of stuff. Massively hectic. Been a very busy week. Driving me slightly mental, but it's all right. Then I'll have a couple of weeks off, and then I'll come back, and it is what it is. I need to stop taking on so much work. I think the problem is every fucking live stream I take something else on. Thing is, though, no one's had any money. No one's paid any money, so I wouldn't be so bothered. I wouldn't be bothered if I said, "Someone, can you make me something?" And they said, "Yeah, maybe I'll get around to it in about 6 months' time. Don't give me any money." I'd be like, "Fine," you know what I mean? So I said, maybe it's time to change up the background again. Probably would get more views on YouTube short streams. Well, funny thing is, it depends. So when I started doing this, it would get a lot more views. Now it don't, but I think what it is with the shorts thing, saying I think it's when I've put on some shorts, and there's a couple of shorts that are popular. When you live stream, because people are watching all your shorts, they basically pops up saying you're live. But I haven't put any shorts on for ages. Eva said, "Why not binge watch some more Red Dwarf?" Actually, thank you. That's what I'm going to do. I appreciate that. That's what I'm going to do, actually. Yeah, fuck the horror film. Let's watch some more Red Dwarf. Thank you. Time did Postman Pat arrive today? Don't know. Oh. About 11-ish, maybe. I don't know. Anna said, "That's good to hear." And same thing. Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. Hands were starting to ache a little bit then. I've lost my other pair of gloves. I've got two of these. Hang on, saying that. Might be down the back of this sofa. Saint said, "What even is Red Dwarf?" I can't see a mod going. I can just see my mods going further away. That was lost completely last night. That's never coming back. You've never seen Red Dwarf? Honestly, this is one of the greatest comedy shows ever. Red Dwarf. Never seen Red Dwarf? Come on, man. Sort yourself out, Saint. Honestly, it's one of the greatest fucking TV shows ever. On, by the way, that's the series I'm on. You've never heard of Red Dwarf? However, Saint was born in let me think. Let's work this out. He was born in 2010. Joking. Well, Persia, I did find two, but I need to get them. I need to get better quality ones, because I found one that is pretty much exactly, it made me laugh, pretty much exactly what happened when I was shooting fireworks at a load of fucking hell, monks. I couldn't think of what they was called. Is it monks? Yeah, shooting fireworks at monks. Yeah, Red Dwarf comedy. It's a sci-fi comedy sitcom. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's brilliant. Honestly, Saint, well worth watching. I'm taking the piss, Saint. I know you went 16. No, you're not 16. Yeah, there's like 12 series of this. It's amazing. On BBC iPlayer. So I'll get a couple of clips of Red Dwarf. I've saved a couple. Right, let me just catch up a bit. Will said, "Have you tried the Glock field knife? Seems reasonably priced, but looks kind of narrow. It's meant to be good though." I have never held one of those, but I'd be interested in it. Yeah. If that's how old are you, Saint? Old enough to know better. Jack said, long time no see. How you doing, mate? You right? I did get, yes, Danny and Shakira won the crossbow. Yeah, honestly, Red Dwarf is genuinely one of the greatest sci-fi comedies you'll ever see. It is absolutely amazing. It is amazing. And even up until it gets better and better and better. So even up to like series 6, it's still like peak comedy. I think maybe series like 8 or 9 it goes down a little bit and then it comes back up. But you know, after like to be like great even after like 12 series, yeah. So it's a shame there's nothing Spyro related we could make. I've had some ideas, I think, from watching Red Dwarf. Bozo said, need, I look good, I feel good, I am good. That lives rent free in my head. Yeah, Blackadder's good. Blackadder's good. Yeah. Anna said, have you decided what tip you're making for the build? Do you want, I've made the knife, if that's what you mean. Do you want to see the knife that I've made for the build? I've made it. It's just there. It's out till I was singing I'm gonna eat you little fishy the other day. Till I did my own heading. Yeah. So Alan, if you mean for the Bowie build, I've finished mine and I've showed people it. Mine don't really matter so much. But I don't know, Blackadder, that Lord Flashlight is in that. Twat. Oh god. I don't know where he went. I'm tempted. I need to message Lord Flashlight see if he's dead. How would I know though? What type of knife? I don't know what you mean. Oh, what for just the general build? Do you mean? So if you mean for the not forged in fire weapon build, that was a Bowie. But my next knife build, I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind making the knife that Big Boss has in Metal Gear Solid 3. No, he's still on the Discord. I need to message him. He suddenly he disappeared off of the Discord the last time. So when we went up to Scotland and he directed me and Metallic to a fucking absolute nightmare. However, I didn't hold that against Lord Flashlight at all. Really, we made out we did. I wasn't pissed off him at all. Might have been at the time, but you know, it is what it is. Went halfway up this mountain in a fucking thunderstorm, really horrible rainstorm, and then when we got there, we couldn't stay there. That was a nightmare. Anyway, and I couldn't meet him at the time. We were going to meet him after Persia, but we didn't have time. And then I was joking about he's probably just working, or he might be watching the background. Anyway, I'm explaining too much. He's probably just ain't got time to do it, or maybe he's doing something else. People come and go. However, I will message Lord Flash up tonight and see if he's all right. Anyway, and then I used to joke about that he was always my second favourite Scotsman, and then after that stuff going up that hill, he went down to like my 100th favourite Scotsman. Scared him away. And the thing is, I don't think you could. He was well into like the piss taking. That's it. Who's going to judge the winner? I think you should do a video showing all the entries with no names, then subs. That is what I'm doing, my queen. I'm going to show the knives as a picture, not say who's a who's. Sorry about the sniffing and that. It's driving me mental myself. Right, anyway. Anna said, did you make a video about your knife? Yes. It's not up yet, though. So when the competition ends, which will be in about 3 weeks, maybe, I don't know, people send me in their footage. Pete said when it's all due, still need to, when's it all due? About 3 weeks, maybe. Peach, it can be a little bit later if you want. 3 weeks. But that says, so grateful for the massive bundle of sandwich Cheryl had made us. that night, weren't we? Yes. Sandwich? I don't remember sandwiches. I remember a pile of fucking pasta and prawns and fucking... That was amazing. Did we have sandwiches as well? I can't remember. What do I use for editing software? I use a thing called Filmora Wondershare, which is good. It's got everything you could think you'd ever need for an editor. But see you later, Stan. Good night, mate. The problem is, the last time that Stu asked me about it, I recommended it to him and then checked. So Filmora is amazing, but it's worth getting a lifetime license for it, right? And when Stu asked me about it, they were doing some very weird thing where if you got the version like 14 of it, if you bought it while version 14 came out, you weren't allowed to buy a lifetime license. You could only buy a monthly license, which meant you had to pay like 20 quid a month or something. Well, that piles up and piles up, because I used to do that and it piles up. I think I used to pay like 30 quid a year or something stupid. Or you can buy the whole program for 50 quid and then you've got it forever. It might be able to be pirated. I don't know, Saint. I don't know. I'm not saying that because I genuinely don't know. Maybe. Nick might know. Yeah, Matthias said you can't remember the cheese and pickle sandwiches we ate when we was in so much pain from the drive and I was close to tears. We ended up in that little car park that turned out to be lovely in the morning. No, I can't remember that. I cannot remember that. I remember the morning under the stream of the bridge. But if you're watching Live Flash Up, we still love you really, mate. And you're still you're in the top 3, put it that way. Let me think. Well, do Tom and Cheryl count as Scotsmen and women now? Because, you know, technically they're not, but they live in Scotland. However, Live Flash Up, that'll still put you in the top 5, I think. I'll still put you in the top 5. Well, sorry, mate. On crossbows, do you think after a certain power level, field tips are just as lethal as broadheads? Maybe broadheads just leave a bigger wound channel. Broadheads would transform dark paths. Yes. Basically what you said, the second part. A field tip is still with a powerful enough crossbow. Well, with a powerful enough crossbow, a field tip might go straight in and out the back of you anyway. You know what I mean? Without a broadhead, because I know that that's happened before. Because there was an incident where police thought a bloke had been shot because he just had a hole and a hole. What it turned out was he'd been shot with a crossbow, high power, like 175-pound crossbow, very close, and it had just shot straight through him and just left the hole in the front, hole in the back. They assumed he'd been shot with a gun until later. So there's that. But also, if you're shot far enough away that the bolt goes in you, what a bolt does without a broadhead on, it essentially seals the wound. So there's a lot more chance of surviving it without a broadhead on, because it seals the wound, seals around the bolt. You know what I mean? So you've got more of a chance of not bleeding out, whereas a broadhead, you know, essentially does the opposite. Any sort of broadhead will cut a, you know, because it's wider than the thing. It's my favourite southerner. There's way too many of you for that. Way too many of that. What's that? Who is the fourth then? Persia, Cheryl, Tom, Fleshlight, and Ken. How could you forget Ken? Ken of all people. Yes. I know he's not been about, but he does come. He still comments on the videos quite often. Yes. Yeah, Ken. Yeah, Rajamak. He said depends. The southern parts of the which yes. Yeah, Rajamak. Yeah, Persia. Yeah, Rajamak. Yes. I think it should be pronounced Rajamak, really, but you know, I've started calling him Rajamak. That's what it's going to be forever now. Yeah, Rajimat. That's 4. So Persio, Tom, Cheryl, Rajimat, and then Lord Flashheart. Can't think of any others off the top of my head. The only other Scottish person I met recently was do you remember Cameron from Prefermate? You lot wouldn't have met Cameron. He had the 2 it was either Whippets or Greyhounds. I think it was Whippets, and he had a bandana on. Good night, Saint. Take care, mate. And I'm off, mate. It's going because I didn't tell him he was my favourite southerner. No, good night, mate. Have fun digging all that dirt. Fucking hell, nightmare, mate. Genuinely, I hope it's not as bad as you think it is. Good night. See you later. Fucking hell. There's nothing worse than digging. I think digging is one of the worst jobs you can do. It's such hard work. Digging by hand is such hard work. Folks said if someone figured out a way of weaponizing toast, would they ban toasters? I think so. It's like, yeah, I borrowed his stick to walk in the stream. He was lovely, but yeah, Cam has come on a couple of the videos and said hello. He has come. He pops on the videos every now and then. And says hello. He's the only other Scottish person I can think of off the top of my head. Sorry if there was other people who, But yeah. See, if I didn't really like Lord Flashheart, I would have mentioned like the woman in the fucking in the leisure centre, the people we met by the canal, But no, Lord Flashheart, he's still in top. He's in the top 5 still. He's still in the top 5. Yeah. That bloke who walked past us near the canal, Plenty of people I could get him further and further down the hill. But no. I'll message him. Fuck it, I'll do it now. I'm literally just gonna message him. Are you dead? No, yeah. The bloke who opened the door, yeah. Yeah. The bloke who drove past us on the motorway. Yeah, Yeah, loads of them, Persio. Yeah. The 2 blokes sat in the van opposite me and my type while we was working out outside. Yeah. But no. I'll put him in the top 5 still. So, Metallic, I'm going to bring your belt, and I'm bringing some tools in case I need to adjust it. And I'm also bringing some dye in that, just in case. I haven't put the pattern on, probably because I thought, actually, if I need to adjust it, it might be worth doing it afterwards. So, Christ, the people at the canal. That was pretty low stoop. Fucking hell, yeah. So this is what I mean. If I didn't like him, if I didn't like Lord Flasher, he'd be even under them lot. Right. Lord Flashheart, there he is.
George, I say goodbye to you. I go to the nether regions, to the frontiers of the unknown.
You've changed, bro.
So I've written, hello, mate. How's things? Good, I hope. Not seen you in, says Giverges, in ages. Not seen you about for ages. Hope all is well. You're still in my top. You're still in my top 5 Scotsman list. Right. Not seeing you for ages. Hope all is well. You're still in my top 5 Scotsman's list, lol. Right, I'll send that. Are you alive? Should I put it, are you alive? The problem is, he wasn't. That's what I mean. Ah, fuck it. Who cares? That's sent. That's been sent. Right, let me catch up with the comments. Even if it was Hovis brown bread, they're still blaming Mighty Whites. Oh, the toast thing, yes. Right, I've messaged him. Did you find a long eye or a plate for the wall, or do we need to do your favourite washer shop? So it's on my list to look tomorrow. I'm going to look tomorrow for the big eye bolt. Otherwise, yeah, we'll have to go and buy one. I said, you've changed, bro, to the cheese. And he said, don't call me bro. Laughed my ass off. I'd forgotten the response. It actually laughed that they know that. Too late. I've wrote, are you dead? Yeah, Peach, are you alive? The thing is, if he's not, you know, and his wife reads it or something, fucking hell, sorry. My apologies. My commiserations. Now, I've got a feeling he maybe got a bit bored. Because the problem with the Discord, we all experience this. Everyone on my Discord would have experienced this. You can put things on Discord, and sometimes everyone ignores it. And I think after a while, some people get a bit like, all right, fuck off then. And then they just fuck off. You know what I mean? He did used to post like his car stuff, didn't he? But the problem is, I have no interest in cars at all, or any kind of vehicle, really. Maybe if he was doing a camper van, I might be. But anyway, and I don't mean that in any sort of bad way. It's just not something I'm really into. But yeah, you can put, and I don't know, he was active on the Discord and then just disappeared. I'm pretty sure he was active in the Discord after all of the joking about after the Scotland trip. I'm pretty sure he was still on there after that. Sanka, you dead. Yeah, mon. Oh, gosh. But yeah, I hope he's alright. I like, you know, I always like a flash shot. It's a good laugh. But yeah, maybe he's moved on. Maybe he's, I don't know. I feel rude speculating because I have loads of like weird little thoughts I could say. Because Lord Flasher, if you're watching this, I genuinely hope you're the best in life, you and your missus and your kid, I think. So just take everything I say as a joke, right? But didn't his missus used to go on holiday and not go with him? I always used to find that very, very unusual. He'd say, oh, he didn't know. Oh, missus is on holiday with the kids. And he was at home. Fucking hell. It just don't seem right, does it? Maybe, you know, he might have split up with his missus and now he's on his own. Maybe he joined the Jamaican bobsleigh team. Maybe, mayhap so. Mayhap so. Fuck's sake. I do need to cut my hair. Oh God, I'm even gonna have to bring a torch to yours to do a fucking review on. No, that might be alright actually. I might just email him and say, you know, do you mind if I do the video in like 2 weeks? Or something, because I ain't got time. Yeah. So, what you all up to tomorrow? But yeah, I reckon I'll just get some Red Dwarf in. Oh, Metallica, are you still there? So, I suspect it might have been the memory card I bought, but that telly won't record anything. But it does say you sometimes need like a proper hard drive for them that is powered. Because if you put a memory stick in and it's on standby, that's not being powered. You know what I mean? Like it tries to do it. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to invest in another Maybe I'll have to invest in another actual proper hard drive. But I don't ever want to after fucking losing all my shit on the last one. Does it matter if anyone else hears it, Persia? I already know what it is. The weird thing is, Persia, I was literally thinking of him and that while you fucking posted it. That's amazing. But honestly, before I looked at it, I was just about to say there's something else I could watch. Limmy's show. Oh, God.
She stopped the race like instant.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that come on my mind before you even posted it. I won't fucking do nothing now for some reason. It's just like frozen.
She stopped the race like instant.
I forget how fucking I love fucking Limmy's show. Do you ever watch his like YouTube channel? His YouTube channel I don't find funny at all, but his Limmy's show is fucking great. Yeah, Limmy's show is amazing. The stuff he does live now, not live. He does like live streams and shit. I don't find him funny at all. He's won the lottery and left us all, maybe. Ain't that weird though, Persia? Yeah. Would you hate my hair? Would hate? Hang on. You would hate my hair growing it. Have a hat on most of the time. Yeah, Falcon Hoof. I'm on the bus to yoke. Yeah, the thing. Yeah, what it is with the live stuff, with the Twitch live stuff, is I find a lot. It is tedious, and it's like what a lot of these people do is, and I mean nearly all of them do it, and people may not be aware of it, or they might just they find it amusing. However, the more I watch like live streams where they've become popular, it's like forced funny now. Like they know what makes people laugh, so they make it happen, and then there's nothing spontaneous about it, which is why things are often really fucking funny. If you're having to force jokes in, force comedy in to a situation to make it funny, I don't find it funny anymore. That's why I went off Ashens. I used to love watching Ashens, but I noticed that he was like shoehorning jokes in because that's what people expect, and it weren't just a funny off the cuff comment. It was totally 100% manufactured so that he could say that comment because that's what's popular and that's what's made him popular. But it's not. You can tell it isn't spontaneous anymore, and then I don't find it funny anymore. Does that make sense? It's like it's too forced. It's too forced and too like trying to make it happen, and then I don't find it funny anymore. I went off a lot of stuff like that, sadly. But Limmy's show, fucking genuinely one of the most amazing things I've ever fucking seen. I love Limmy's show. Limmy's show maybe I can binge watch Limmy's show like all day long. Still Game is great. I do like Still Game. Still Game is a very good one. They said not watch that brown sofa, and he still might be great, but I genuinely used to love Ashens, but I just found it became forced. I found, but obviously other people don't think that, but I do. I think it feels forced now. You're forcing the jokes in now, and yeah, and whereas it before it, and I don't know. There's been times where. Not just him, but I've seen people do like a joke that they're forced in. Genuinely, was not funny at all. Weren't funny. It weren't witty. Weren't nothing. It was just like, this is what a joke should sound like, So I'll do this at this point. And because there's no spontaneity to it, it's not funny. Anyway, don't get me wrong, I still like Ashens, but it doesn't do anything for me now. Everything is manufactured, mass-produced bollocks when it comes to modern TV. Well, that's true. But yeah, I do like Still Game. I was starting to collect all the DVDs to Still Game because you can get the old ones for barely nothing at the minute. Here's something interesting about Still Game, though. Now, I don't know if this was on the series when it came out, but when you maybe the earlier series it was different. Anyway, who's seen all of Still Game? Because the DVDs I bought, series 1 and 2, had a different theme tune, which is really fucking confusing to your brain. Because like that theme tune is like part of the show, you know, a bit like all theme tunes are part of the show, aren't they? And you put the DVD in and it's fucking different. Fuck off. Yeah. Bizarre. Can't remember what the song is now. Yeah, so it may be a copyright thing for the DVDs then. Did series 1 and 2 have a different theme tune? If they didn't, if you've seen them on the telly or say on iPlayer, but yeah, the DVD I bought, it has a different theme tune for the first 2 series. But that is a known thing. Copyright issues is a known thing. Yeah. But maybe they changed it, I don't know. Because in all honesty, I forget that Red Dwarf series 1 and 2, the Red Dwarf theme tune is really dramatic, and it's actually really good. It's really dramatic, and I was really getting into it actually. When I started watching Red Dwarf, I was trying to imagine I'd never seen it before. And like when that starts, if you didn't know it was a comedy, it has this really epic opening music, almost like fucking 2001 Space Odyssey. And you're like, yeah, it's, you know, and then it's straight into comedy. And not the ones on YouTube. So I'll tell you what then, So Evil, maybe it's a copyright issue then. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. See, the Blackout, well, you're right. The Blackadder theme tune, that's what I mean. It's very much part of the shows, aren't they? It's that's why I spent a lot of time getting the music for the Spiral Files. I wanted something that was memorable, but also quite good, you know. It's not as good as them, but it's, you know, it's got its own thing to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And me going, crinkle cock, or whatever it is. Yeah. Didn't know you get that kind of ASMR here, did you? So, fuck it, I don't know. I might stay on a little bit past 12. I'm trying to decide. Maybe I'll cut my hair tomorrow. I'll cut my hair tomorrow. Fuck it. I can't be asked tonight. It's a lot of bother. No, I'll cut it tomorrow. What I'll do, I think I'll just sit here and then at some point start watching Red Dwarf. Why not? Oh god, I could. Yeah, I could watch some of the Coach then. What's everyone up to tomorrow? You up to anything tomorrow? Sunday, isn't it? So I'll be going around Metallic's house Monday. That's when I'll be on the way to hers. So I've got the opportunity. I could probably get a whole 2 series of Red Dwarf done on the Coach. Eva said could be for where the DVD was made for. You know, like how movies have different names and different. Yeah, but yeah, it could do. Could well do. If I could, I'd actually get it and play it, but that'd be too much bother. Yeah, but I can't remember what the song is, but it's a completely different opening theme tune. Shall I just fuck it? Let's search it, shall we? Why not? Why does the first couple of series of Still Game DVD have a different theme tune? Okay, so look, this came up as well. Still game intro theme on Netflix is different to what it was when it was on the telly. I don't always believe what AI says. That's a Reddit post. But AI is often wrong. However, AI reckons the first few series of Still Game on DVD have different theme due to copyright issues regarding the original film. The theme, sorry. Cuban Boy by the Cuban Boys. The original, more upbeat sampling version used in TV was replaced on most home video releases and streaming platforms like Netflix to avoid licensing costs. Yeah. But yeah, it's very much part of it, but it's really weird when you watch a fucking program and it's different. Even so, they may have changed it for the remaster. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Chewing the Fat. I've not seen loads of Chewing the Fat, but I remember it being on. Well, unless it weren't, but I had seen bits of Chewing the Fat. I'm sure I had when I was younger. But yeah, Chewing the Fat was funnier than Still Game. First season is on BBC iPlayer. No, that's a comedy. Yes, it is it is proper decent. Same bloke sent it, but a lot ruder, isn't it? And that's like sketch comedy, isn't it? But yeah, I do like Chewing the Fat. That is good. Did you ever get around to watching Absolutely, Persia? That's mainly Scottish. I think it's Scottish. Scottish. I think it's a Scottish production. Absolutely is a Scottish production company by Gordon Kennedy, I think. But that's mainly Scottish and a Welsh bloke and Morgana. No, what's her fucking name? Morwenna Banks, not Morgana. Morwenna Banks. But that's good. I find with Absolutely, it will have a couple of sketches that are a bit shit. Like, funnily, the ones that like they show loads of tend to be the ones I'm not really interested in. I prefer the more random ones, and then there's some that are like they're really popular ones, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Absolutely was pretty good. Absolutely's all on. It was on Channel 4, being a 4 Extra, not 4 Extra. It's called Channel 4 now. You know, like Film 4. The website for fucking Channel 4 stuff is just called Channel 4 now. I've got to get it. But Absolutely, as a production company, still does stuff now. They often do radio programs now. Good night, Peach. Take care, mate. Have a good sleep. Yeah. But the old bloke, there's the old doddering bloke who often sits there doing monologues while he's like having a shit and stuff like that is great. Or trying to cook some food in his dirty hovel of a fucking. But yeah, Absolutely it's worth a watch. I wouldn't say it's like the best thing I've ever seen, but it does have some really good stuff in it. And it's like late 80s, early 90s, or mid 90s type of era. So it's the kind of stuff we would have liked as youngsters and found very funny. And it has that sort of older comedy. It's very different to nowadays comedy, I think, and better. Yeah. Yeah, I do love a bit of Limmy's show. As I said, I'm not into his other stuff though. Well said, do you think the authorities would have access to info on who has bought crossbows recently if they are banned? Wonder if the shops have to keep a record for sales. Well, they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to, but they may well be. You've just reminded me of something. I fucking hell, I can't think of the words. I screenshotted this earlier. In fact, actually, fuck it, I'll show you it. It's an important thing to do with the police and them confiscating weapons. Right, let me see if I can find this thing. I screenshotted this because I thought, actually, that's good to know. Oh, where the fuck would I have put it? Bollocks. If I can't find it, I'll just tell you. Hang on. Fucking bollocks. So basically, I took a screenshot today of the police had confiscated a World War. Basically, they had confiscated 3 items that were 100% legal. 100%. All of these things were antiques, right? Be aware that the police will still take them off you. I know this is obvious, but I've never seen it actually happen. They'll take them off you. You have to prove that they're older than 100 years old, or they'll fucking destroy them. Now that I don't think is acceptable. They should just be able to look at it. Yeah, they want proof of age, don't they? Yeah, did you maybe? Yeah, I screenshotted that today. I can't find it, but you should just you shouldn't have to prove it. They should fucking prove it. That's the thing that makes me sick. Them fucking cunts. Sorry, but they should be the one proving how old it is, not you. Why should you have to do that? You know it's older than 100 years old. How dare they say that you have to prove it? How can you prove it? So that's why I have the 2 things that they may have an issue in this room are that katana, which I have the evidence in this room to prove that it's handmade, and that sword at the top, I have printed out the evidence that that is antique. Yeah. How dare they say that if you can't prove they're over, that you can look at them and see they're over 100 years old? That sickens me, that does. Yeah, the blade is innocent to prove it, but it does. It sickens me, yeah. They like to do shit like that. Yeah, they should prove they aren't 100 years. Oh, exactly, Will. Exactly. Honestly, it really fucking pisses me off. Yeah. Yeah, so because of... I did this a while ago, so I might make a video on this to say to people, I recommend now, before you know, if you ever think you might have an issue with the police and you've got antique stuff, try and find the evidence now to prove that those things are legal. So what I did with that sword, because it's actually quite difficult to prove that a katana is handmade, other than really saying, look, this is the website I got it from. If you look on the website, they say it's handmade, so it's handmade. What else can you do? You know, I don't have a video of the fucking twat making it. And like that sword up there, I've printed out a load of information on those swords. Whether they'll accept that or not, you know. If our legal system works in such a way that the burden of proof lies with the accuser. So yeah. Yeah. So you've seen it, haven't you, Persia? Yeah, it was a kukri, a sword, and I can't remember what, and a sword cane. Because people was arguing in the comments saying, "Oh, that's still illegal because it's hidden." The thing is, if it's antique, you can have it. If it's antique, you can have it. But yeah, I think that's because I've been thinking of printing out all of the information to everything, to all of these, and like the guns have a label behind it. So if you took it off, underneath the gun is a label that says, not a gun, is underneath the gun is a label that says exactly what it is, you know, sort of why it's legal, if that makes sense. But yeah. It might be worth proving before they come round. I'm tempted to get the folder and actually have it up on the wall ready. I don't, hopefully I'll never have the police around here ever again, but, they used to come around here for no reason. Why wouldn't it happen again? Because they've all existed as long as the rest of the matter in the universe. You can't get something from nothing. There you go. But yeah, it's how can you get the proof? It's not all that easy to get the proof of things. Good night, Michael, and I'm going to go off saying good night. Good night. Okay, now. But yeah, if you have anything antique, it might be worth looking into trying to find proof ready before. Yeah, I ought to make a video on that. Where have I put that fucking screenshot? I don't know what I've done with it. The problem is sometimes when you screenshot stuff, it puts it into like a folder that you've used recently. I don't know. I'll find it. Yeah, it takes the fucking piss. But like that sword, that katana. Who gets a certificate when you buy a sword from a shop in the UK saying it's handmade, unless it's like really expensive? That you just rely on the website saying it's handmade because they're selling it. They shouldn't be selling you a sword. They shouldn't be allowed to sell it if it's not handmade, should they? Or made to traditional standards, but whatever, So someone has broke the law in the first place, if that's the case. Well, whatever. But you know what I mean. Hello, Phil. How are you? You right? I'm not going to be on for much longer. But, yeah, hope you are well. Yeah, it might be worth having the information. Like I said, the two things that I think I could have an issue, I've got now. It was not your job to prove shit. The police are the accusers. They can pull their fingers out and actually do what they want to get paid to investigate. Well, that's the thing. Though. Sorry. Yeah. But will they just not give you your stuff back? That's the problem. You are 100% right there. But will they just keep going, oh, you can't have it back until you prove it? And then one day they'll ring you up and say, oh, or you'll ring them up and then they'll say, oh, it's been destroyed. Or some shit, just... But yeah, you are 100% right. Exactly. Oh, maybe I'm making too much noise. I'm going to have to piss off soon. Hello? Hello?
You finished in the shed and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm upstairs. Yeah. I thought you was going to start making too much noise.
Hey?
I thought you was going to start making too much noise.
Oh, no. Did you come without sleep when you came in then?
No, I spoke to you.
Yeah?
Yeah, but when...
Yeah, of course it was. I was when I locked you out, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. All right.
About 9:10.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Oh, I am.
All right. I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, I am in, by the way. Yeah, bye. She does make me laugh. She couldn't actually remember talking to me earlier when she locked me out. So I was in the shed earlier, and she'd locked the back door at like 9 o'clock. Had to bang on the door to get in. And then she couldn't remember any of it. Right, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. I will probably piss off in a minute. Hello, I'm in the library. That's another good program. Fucking Trigger Happy TV. Yeah. I used to absolutely love that. Amazing. Good music on that as well. Frozen Andy, I'm still your best man. Yes. Yes. Unless you come on one day and you can't comment, then no. But no, you are. Yeah, I am. Sorry. I will be going off in a minute, by the way. Yes. Oh, there's some really good music on Trigger Happy TV. Yeah, I found some really good music watching that. Love a bit of Trigger Happy TV. Yeah, I think I'll cut my hair tomorrow. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. I can't. I thought this looked fucking disgusting. I hate it. I look like a fucking tramp in the videos. Because the longer it gets, the more you can see like the difference in thicknesses, you know, densities. Oh god. Right, let's call it a night, shall we? I have still got some stuff I need to do, and this room's a shithole. There's stuff everywhere. Right. You have to send me a speech. I've got my speech ready, mate. I've got it. I know what I'm saying. Right. Cheers for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream before you go. Don't forget to check out the new merchandise stuff that's in the shop right now. He said if the law was applied equally, they would be held for the theft and destruction of property. But we all know how the police work. Well, exactly. Well, that's it. They will make everything as difficult as possible. When they broke an antique fucking vase that they took because they accused us of nicking them, it was an antique vase that had been in my family for like fucking 70 years. And then pricks took it, CID took it, and then when they bought my crossbows back, they bought back one of the vases in a fucking bag all smashed to pieces. Total fucking cunts. They paid for that in the end, though. They did pay for it in the end. But the amount of shit we had to do to prove how much it would cost to get it fixed, you know, really make it difficult. But yeah. Yes, good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the new merch that's in. It's all cheap stuff as well, or inexpensive stuff anyway. All right. Thank you for watching. Do appreciate it. I'll see you all soon, but I may not be on next weekend because I'll be around Metallics. I'll see what I can do there. Maybe I'll do a weekday stream or a cooking stream or some shit. All right. Cheers for watching, everyone. Good night. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Cheers, everyone. Good night.